Good evening, and welcome to the first Daily Aztec broadcast of the semester. I'm Angela Kurish.
And I'm Luis Lopez.
Eligible SDSU students, faculty, and staff can now get their COVID-19 vaccine at Cal Poly. Student Health Services has received 300 doses of the Moderna vaccine after University President Adela De La Torre announced the school received approval from the state and county to administer vaccines. Although SDSU is partnering with the county, this site is not a vaccination superstation and is limited to those who are eligible and a part of the SDSU community. Since this vaccine is under emergency use approval, the university is not requiring the vaccine, so those who would like to schedule an appointment visit SDSU Health Services website.
Since September, over 1,400 students have received notices of alleged violations of the school's COVID-19 policies. Of 1,438 notices, 55 resulted in suspension. Most of these notices have been given out due to students failing to get tested on time or turning in proof of getting tested. Parents of students facing possible suspension created a Facebook group to voice their frustration with the school's handling of the situation. Some parents have considered taking legal action.
A group of Del Cerro residents organized together and created Save Del Cerro, an effort to stop the development of the All People's Church, who are looking to build a permanent property just off Interstate 8 and College Avenue in Del Cerro. The group is concerned about the traffic this will cause in the college area, and with about 500 followers on Facebook, they have raised over $10,000 to stop the project. The project will continue in its development, but a few more steps still need to be taken before it can be officially approved by the City Council.
Now on to sports. San Diego State men's basketball is now at 6 straight wins after completing a sweep of San Jose State Wednesday night with a 77-55 victory. Jordan Shackle led the way once again with 24 points on 8 for 17 shooting. 17 of his 24 came in the second half. The Aztecs now sit at 4th place in the Mountain West with just 4 games left to go in the regular season. Their next matchup comes in 5 days as they head to the Central Valley to take on Fresno State. Sports editor Kyle Betts has more on the past 2 wins for the Aztecs.
San Diego State men's basketball came into its series against San Jose State riding a 4-game win streak. In each game against the Spartans last week, the Aztecs got off to slow first half starts on offense, but ultimately consistent defense, senior leadership from Jordan Shackle, who had 47 points combined in both games, and explosive plays like this from Keshad Johnson aided the Aztecs in the second half of each game, propelling the team to a series sweep, extending the Scarlet and Black's win streak to 6 games. Despite both wins, head coach Brian Dutcher says the Aztecs still have a lot to improve on.
We've got a lot of work to do. And I told the guys after the win tonight, we have 8 days to get better, not 8 days to rest. And there are so many things we can get better at. And it's not big things, it's the little things. They always make the difference.
The Aztecs are currently trying to find an opponent to play within the 8 days of rest before taking on Fresno State next week. But that would only happen if said opponent is ranked higher than SDSU and the NCAA net rankings. And for the Daily Aztec, I'm Kyle Betts.
In other sports news, Aztec baseball was named the preseason favorite to win the Mountain West Conference this year. This marks the 3rd consecutive year that the team has been chosen as a favorite to win. The Aztecs were 10-6 last season before having their year cut short due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The team also had 3 players named to the all-conference preseason team: sophomores right fielder Jaden Fine and pitcher Troy Melton, along with junior center fielder Matt Rudick.
That's all from us here in the studio. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure to keep your eyes peeled for our next broadcast to keep you updated on all the latest SDSU news. And for the Daily Aztec, I'm Angela Kurish.
And I'm Luis Lopez. Have a great night.